All right. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever happened. Night, possibly. Oh, let's jump into this. I don't have a whole lot of time. Let's see if we can't fix this up a little bit, though. Just a little. There we go. All right. So we have just a few little things to fix up. Hopefully that's the idea. And everything will just work. We'll see. All right. One is the namespace. We're spread. Let's see. We have the null cloud system and the null cloud. I don't think this actually matters that it's a different one. I think the null cloud system is what we want to move towards. So we want to remove this. Yeah. That's over here. Okay, so if we do this and go to apps, go to the null cloud, can we just, yeah, we'll do this. Is that gonna fix that? I don't even know if that if that fixes that. We'll try. I feel like if this works for the other things that are currently, let's see, that are currently deploying in here, we should remove the namespaces from all the manifest files. Now, will it move namespaces? That, I don't know. Those are still running there. Doesn't appear to be updated. It's not exactly what I was hoping for. It did get the update. It's not exactly what I was hoping for. I guess let's go in here and check that we don't actually define that in, what were these? The API and UI. In these. Yeah. So I'm wondering if we just delete these, will Argo CD then recreate them in the right place? I feel like that's actually the right move. Yeah, let's do that move. What? No, Argo CD moved him. Sweet. I was acting too quickly. I expected too much of Argo. All right, cool. I didn't know if it would actually move the namespaces. So I've never actually tried that. Wait. We have a. This is actually an error. I thought it was I thought it was saying container creating, but that is not what it's saying. That is an error. Let's see. All right, so the SendGrid API key. Okay. Can we just update this secret in place? Watch this. This is gonna work. This is probably not going to work. I have also not done this before. We're just going to do this. Oh, sweet. Sweet goodness. I just leaked my key. I didn't think it would be in plain. What? I thought this was supposed to be opaque. It doesn't matter because it is base 64 encoded, but that doesn't. Okay, well, I will go invalidate this now. I should have known better, and I should have done cone of silence. Thanks, Dutch. Thanks, Dutch. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go invalidate it now. I'm gonna go invalidate it now. There's a Vim plugin for this. I think somebody told me about this once. I need to invest. I've gotten pretty good about not leaking. It's been a while. And I even thought, I was like, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be opaque, but I wasn't even thinking about it as like, it's just base 64 encoded, so even opaque is not, it isn't something you can just open up on stream. You might have been the person that showed it to me. You might have. I need it. All right, so I need help understanding something. I thought bad clickbait, because obviously everything is clickbait. You're trying to like get people to click. But when people say clickbait in bad, they generally mean that you're not talking about the subject that the title was, that the thumbnail implied that you were talking about. My clips. So I take these things that we do on Twitch and I post them, and they get almost no views, or some actually get no views. And so like, I was like, yeah, maybe they're not worth it. So I started making fun thumbnails for them, spending just a little bit of time. And sorry, I'm doing two-factor authentication while we're doing this. I did my I clipped the Kubernetes doesn't scale, because everybody thinks Kubernetes is for scaling and Kubernetes scales. And people are like upset that I was like clickbaiting, and I was like, but that's literally what I talked about, is Kubernetes doesn't scale. I don't understand. It's not clickbait at all. I don't understand. Let's see, API keys, here we go. Prod service key, let's delete that API key. Create and view key. All right. Let me put this key in here. Oh, I gotta base 64 encode this stupid thing now. All right. Did you like the Scrum video? Thanks. I'm glad you liked it. I put a lot of work into it. Sorry, I'm just redoing my secrets right now for anybody that is wondering. Anybody that's wondering, I'm just redoing my secrets because I might have just leaked my keys. I was not even thinking. I'm tired and I just had to do it. I was compelled. I was compelled to do it right on stream. All right, let me show you guys this. I have never seen this. I have to make sure that I don't... Okay, so I can't go there because that will show the key. That will show the key. Okay, I can just show you this. I have never done this before, and it obviously didn't work. So this is interesting. You guys might find it interesting. Okay, so check out what I'm seeing here. Okay, a copy of your changes have been stored to this error message. The namespace from the provided object null cloud system does not match the namespace null cloud. So I'm trying to change the namespace. You must pass a null cloud system to perform this operation. So I guess you can't edit something and change its namespace. You just have to delete it. I didn't know this. I mean, I've never really tried it. You guys gotta go back to Cone of Silence. I thought that the Scrum video would do better than the Kubernetes one, because I thought that more people would be Scrum. Like, more people, Scrum would apply to more people than Kubernetes does. But I guess not. I guess fewer people know what Scrum is. Hey there, what's up? Count Dorian. How are you guys doing? Hey, we got quite a few chatters today. It's good to see you all. Sorry, I am doing... somebody baited me into leaking my my key. So I'm fixing all of this now. This... yeah. So I'm fixing this now. Disaster. Disaster. And then I've just misspelled something. I misspelled cloud. You guys didn't know that was possible, but it is. It's possible. And accomplished. Accomplished. I'm skill issuing hard right now. Deep breaths. Okay. We're good. We're good. Give me just 1 second. Yeah, give me just another 10 minutes, and we'll be fine. You know, you just have to do this one quick edit, and then it just snowballs into not a quick edit. And I can't show you what I'm doing because this is all around that one secret key that I accidentally leaked. That one. Dude, it's like becoming an entire refactor of the stupid file. Yes, that is what it's namespace was wrong. So now I've just fixed that. Then I guess I did an invalid base 64, so I had to redo base 64 encoding it. And then, like, just everything that I did, I messed up on, like, just stupid stuff. Like, instead of null cloud system, it was the null could system. I guess I type could more than I do cloud. Just such stupid mistakes. Over and over and over and over again. But it's good to see you, M. Huggins. Thank you so much, Grey Hatter. You've really expanded my purview of this. I would have never guessed. Would have never guessed. All right, let me clean up everything now. Now I'm just going through because I have like 3 windows. You know, I have like the window with the API key from SendGrid. I have the one where I base 64 encoded it. I'm just making sure everything is cleaned up now. So we're almost back. Oh, sweet goodness. And everything's running. Okay. So clear there, cleared there. Go ahead and try to use that key. I dare you. Actually, tell me if it works, because then we can call SendGrid. It shouldn't work. I feel like you were preparing this afternoon at work and my fingers just wouldn't work. All right. We're back to rocking and rolling. I can't stream too late tonight. I got like another hour and a half, but I got to get to preparing the news. Oh, so I don't know. I need your all's help. Let me really quickly. Let's see. The null bytes. No. The null bytes. You stupid browser. Okay, so I released this, and people think that this is clickbait, and I don't understand it because more followers are incoming because I leaked my key. M. Huggins. There's your personalized message. Anyways, people were complaining that this was clickbait. This YouTube video. This is just bites from the live stream. And I labeled it as Kubernetes does not scale, because my whole argument is that you don't go to Kubernetes for scale. It's not there to make your thing scale. That's my whole argument. And everybody's like, that's clickbait. But I don't understand it, because that's my entire argument. So, like, by definition, it's not clickbait, right? I don't know. I'm not sure I understand YouTube. So this is the other thing I don't understand. It should have says Kubernetes does not scale your infrastructure, but it doesn't scale your infrastructure. It doesn't scale your application. It doesn't provide you scale. Yeah, I don't know. Kubernetes isn't about scale. Kubernetes, I could also make that argument. I guess maybe I should just go on to a follow-up and make that Kubernetes itself doesn't scale because it's locked to a control plane, which is not a great architecture, right? I don't get it. I kind of understand what you're saying, but that's what I wanted to imply with the whole thing. Right, Dutch? Like, that was my whole point, was that you don't go to Kubernetes to handle scale. Like, that is my point. So I understand a little bit where you guys are coming from, or what you're saying, whereas like I implied that Kubernetes can't handle scale. But that's not really what I implied. I implied that Kubernetes doesn't scale, right? I don't know. I didn't think that it was atrocious clickbait. So that's the other thing. Like if we go and look at this, okay. And so if you go and look at this, so for anybody that doesn't know, this is just my null bytes. Like this is not where I did like the Scrum video. This is just, the videos that I'd cut out from the stream. All right. Now, I used to not do thumbnails. I didn't do anything to do that, and nobody sees them. So nobody sees them. There's a lot of them that have 0 views. So you do this and you get views. So like it's partially your own fault because I could tell you exactly what it was and it's not interesting. It has to be a little bit mysterious. It has to make you think, I disagree with that, so that you'll click on it. If it doesn't make you think, I disagree with that, you won't click on it. Clickbait does not equal engagement bait. I would tend to agree with you, and I kind of thought this was supposed to be engagement bait. The Kubernetes does not scale, because I thought there was a lot of people that was going to want to argue with me. And then they were going to be like, oh, that's a good idea. But instead they were just like, this is clickbait. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is. I don't understand. I didn't mean it that way. And so I am trying to do this better. This is why I'm talking about it, because like I am trying to do this a little bit better, because like one of the things is I can make all the best content, and then like, you know, in my main YouTube channel, everybody's like, for the longest of time, they're like, I can't believe you only have 1,000 followers. And it's like, oh, okay. You know, so I have good content, just nobody finds it. And so that's a little disheartening. So I'm trying to make it easier to find, or better to find. So I'm trying to engagement bait just a little. Like, I don't want to be obnoxious. I don't want to be disingenuous with it. My goal is to make it so that people can find it. Okay, so you know what, next one, my next thumbnail for the null bytes, I'm just gonna have warning engagement bait in the thumbnail. Like I'll just put that in there. Yeah, so I actually have 3 YouTubes. I have 3 YouTubes. It doesn't make any sense. Let me explain, because it doesn't make any sense. But it does make sense, at least to me. So I tried to do these live streams on my main YouTube channel. And what I found is I had a mass exodus of people unsubscribing. Like literally the first live stream I did, 100 people left, which at that time I had like 1,500 subscribers. So 100 people unsubscribing was a massive amount of people leaving. 1 second, I was gonna draw here really quickly. So I'll tell you how this works. So I think somebody's trying to crash my system. I'm excited if all of those, but I don't have that many viewers. So I think like just what, 40 people followed right now. But there's not 40 people viewing. Welcome. Brandon did say more followers incoming. Well, you know, thank you. Thank you. Please don't do a bot or anything like that. I don't want artificial, I don't want artificial followers. Yeah, these look like generated names. Let's look at these. These look like generated names. I'm not gonna lie. Let me pull these up for us. Let me pull these up for us. Let's see. Let's see. Appalling Salamander 80. Lunatic Stockpile 71. Receding. I mean, like, let's get these guys. All of you that just followed should subscribe with your whoever your owners, whatever bot owns you. Oh, with their credit card. It's Speaker. I'm welcome. It's Speaker. I'm super happy to have you here as a follower. I'm super excited to have you here. And if you are a legitimate person in this group of people, I welcome you. And you're getting a custom message. You're gonna have to wait for it, as my AI is getting swamped right now. Oh yeah, I was gonna say it's verb noun. Oh, good call. It's verb noun. These are the bot ones. Possibly a number. Futile security. I actually like that one. I wish it wasn't a bot. I wish it wasn't a bot. Tart oath. Mass produced. Calling itself out. Calling itself out. This was an unthinkable accident. Okay, this is giving me at least a little bit of joy. I appreciate it now. Let's not do this again though, because I don't want to get my Twitch account banned for for terms of service. All right. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, well, let's I'll put this back. I'll put this back. Let's not do that again. All right. Anyways. So as I was saying, how my YouTube channels go, but please, I super appreciate follows. I also super don't want bot follows. They're mostly meaningless anyhow for me. You know, I do have a goal of 1,000 followers, but I would really like to have 1,000 actual followers because I'm going to put in a lot of work for a video, and I don't want to put in a lot of work for bots. Don't want to do that. I also don't want my account to get banned because of suspicious activity that I'm not doing. If my account gets banned, I want it to be something I did. Okay, so my YouTube channels, as I was saying, I do have 3, which is ridiculous, but here's why. Twitch only promises to keep my video around as not, because I don't pull in over 75 viewers on average. Twitch will only promise to keep my videos around for something like 7 days. So what I do is I stream this using a service called Restream, and I use Restream. Restream. And so this actually goes to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. And I have a YouTube channel called Null Labs Live, which is literally just the Twitch content. I don't edit anything. I don't put thumbnails on anything. I don't do anything with it. But what happens is YouTube keeps these things forever. So if you guys know 6 weeks ago and you want to go find something, this is all that it's there. I don't check the comments really almost ever. I probably check the account like once a month just to make sure things are still posting and everything like that is happening. So that's pretty much all this one is. So you can watch live there as well if you want. I do try to... I do try to watch the chat. There are a few people that watch on YouTube, and that's fine. But yeah, anyways. So that's one of the Twitch channel or the YouTube channels. And I don't do this on my main channel because YouTube is not very good about this. See that here you have videos and playlists. When I first started, there was no separation of videos and streams. There is now, but there was none. And I think that's why people left my my channel, was because they didn't want the live streams and they would just unsubscribe. So next one. So this is the Null Labs Live. The other one is my main one, which is just Null Labs. That's just where I make my like long form videos. I'm still kind of figuring out exactly what I do there, but long form videos. And then there's the Null Bytes, where I've been experimenting with, when I do something. I did the Kubernetes versus Docker, and I did the, the edge is a lie, and I did the Kubernetes does not scale. I did these live for you guys on Saturdays and on the weekdays and whatnot, and I have a few more in the pipeline that I'm editing. I do super light editing. I like take out any time when like, I'd probably take this out, this right here, where the nonpartisan squabble 4 followed me. But it's just like super minimal editing. I spend like maybe 15 minutes editing, just to go over it, cut it down, and I post it. So yeah, that's what I do. And I started making thumbnails for him, because yeah, I wasn't doing thumbnails and it wasn't getting any traction. So I put a little thumbnails on, and now I have 66 subscribers because I had like 20 2 weeks ago. So anyways, that is what it is. And I'm trying to engagement bait. Absolutely. So that's what I don't know, Dutch. And so to be honest, I'm kind of scared to put these on my main channel. Like I said, I had a bad experience. And so like, I don't know. These aren't well scripted. I do them live. Maybe I could work at scripting them better. It would take me longer to do them. you know, to have them a little bit more scripted out and whatnot. Which part of the reason I was doing this was because I have so many of these things, but scripting them out and doing like a real long form video. Oh my goodness, this thing is so annoying. Yeah, I gotta love the bots. Brandon 1132. I appreciate the sentiment, whoever bot followed me. I don't want it, but I appreciate if you were trying to do a nice thing. Yeah, who picked the 56? Was it you or Russell? It was you or Russell. I think Russell was Hal. So you're definitely in the modem. Dang it, Dutch. Dang it. Oh my goodness. It was a combined effort. So yeah, I don't know. So I didn't put them on my main channel. Now, actually, this Kubernetes does not scale. And like the edge is a lie and some of these, I actually kind of want to make a long form video on. I think another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to leverage this as like if people really like this video, maybe I make another really long form video on it, like diving deeper on the subjects. Because again, like, you know, there's only so deep I can dive in preparing for, you know, I try to prepare for like 30 minutes to an hour for one of these. And there's only so much time. Whereas a video, I prepare for weeks. So maybe I'll use this as a test bed for ones that people really like, and then I'll make one on my main channel or something. I don't know. There's somebody similar to Null Bytes. Oh, look at that. Null Byte. This person? Interesting. Oh, look, there's even a what happened to Null Byte. Dude's got stickers. That's what happened. His computer overheated from the stickers. And now I just gave them engagement. I hurt my own channel. I hurt my own channel. I'm taking my headphones off for a bit. No, I won't do that because you guys can't, or else you can't hear me speaking. Can I mute this for right now? 1 second. Let me, How do I mute the streaming PC? This is a question I have not asked myself. It plays right into this. Wait. I got it. Done. All right. Remind me in a second to return on Twitch alert sound. The sound's off. Do I love my... Brandon, you cost me money. You cost me money. You probably cost me a whole penny. All right. He took all of his profits from YouTube and dumped them into stickers. Okay, Dutch. I actually want to implement, you know how our Twitch chat or Twitch alerts all have AI stuff going on? I want to implement that into a command for subscribers. It's like super cheap for me, and I'm just using 3.5 turbo, which is like stupid cheap. So you know what we could do? That's right. That's right, Apollo. Edge is the true Linux browser. Microsoft has once again saved the day for Linux. Where would Linux be without Microsoft? Let's just reflect on that. It would be browserless, basically browserless. Like, I do believe Twitch.Merrick counts. Let's see. Where's like the description? Huh. I don't know what I was looking for. In YouTube, it has I use Edge, get wrecked. Because it's like the most triggering thing people have on my stream is the fact that I use Edge on Arch. Let me draw you a graphic. Getting that on a t-shirt. Getting that on a t-shirt. You know how many people will just be triggered with me walking down the street of San Francisco with this shirt on? Puts the edge in bleeding edge. Okay, anyways, I like Edge. I honestly find it to be a good browser. I would probably go back to Firefox at this point because they actually added the feature that made me leave them in the first place. But at this point, it triggers so many people that I have more fun with it as is. So, do I use it on any of my other computers? No. Do I use it on Arch? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, let's get back to what we were doing. All right, our Twitch alerts are done. Actually, Apollo, this is a problem. This is a problem. Firefox media handling is terrible. So on my work computer, I use Firefox as my go-to, but for meetings, I use Chrome. I don't like Chrome. I don't like Chrome at all, but Firefox media handling is terrible. Is absolutely just terrible. It is dog food. It's what dog food turns into. It's dog crap at media handling. And look, when I go, Firefox is the number one. And this is the number of times I have opened the thing. So like, let me tell you, this is not from me not using Firefox. Firefox has been my daily driver for 10 years. Maybe more. Like Firefox has been my daily driver, but it just has never gotten better either, which is the sad part, because I'm always like, oh, you know, it's 2016. They're going to make meetings better. Oh, the pandemic happened. They're going to make remote meetings better in Firefox. You know, 2019, 2020, 2023 rolls around, and I'm like, they still haven't made media consumption in Firefox any bit better. Now, maybe in 2024 they solved it, but I haven't been using Firefox for media consumption for so long now. Like, I don't even think about using it. I think that was the first real follow in a while. Thank you so much for following. If you don't know, we got a little bit of a follow bomb. That was exciting. Thanks for following. You'll find that things I don't use a whole lot, I'm not passionately upset about. It's things like Firefox that I used a ton, I love in general, that I'll be really upset about stuff like this. And it's not because I want to sit here and bash Firefox or the people that work on it. I know that it's a hard task and it's a lot of work, and browsers are these big, huge things that have to support doing everything. So that's not my goal. Just to be clear, my goal is not to sit here and bash Firefox. It is because I get passionate about the things that I love. I can sit here and talk to you about the annoying things of Rust and Go and Kubernetes because I'm passionate about those things. I've learned them well because I am passionate about them. And so I will also sit here and tell you the things that I really dislike about them because I know the things I dislike about them. The things I dislike about Haskell, mostly my lack of knowledge about them, my skill issues while trying to do Haskell, how dumb I am, and how dumb it makes me feel. Those are about the only things I can tell you about. It hasn't yet. It hasn't yet. There's this tracking issue. And, you know, I've been watching it. It still has a lot of stuff to go. They have been making progress, but, yeah. Oh, I didn't see this. And it seems that the Linux build is quite usable at this point. So we have to have an alpha Linux build soon. It's still not available. It's interesting because, like, they stopped updating this in February. So, like, I thought that it had stalled a little. Like, they had started working on other stuff, but... I think they edited this because, like, there was a longer list here, right? That's not what you do with lists. You click them, you check them off, and you leave them there. Because there was GPU stuff in here, and I don't see it anymore. Oh my goodness. That's not how you do lists, people. You don't remove the item. You check it. Oh well, oh well. I will be excited to try it. Like I said, I'm happy to try it. So far, I haven't gotten to try it yet. So far, I haven't tried it. So, you know what? I am watching it a little bit. I didn't realize this was how they were doing it. So, but hopefully we'll get alpha builds soon. All right. Oh, so what we were doing, get pods in, well, they're working on Linux and Windows support. They did the initial one for Mac only. The one you're thinking of, 1 second, I tried that one. It starts with a V, right? V thing like VS Code. No, it doesn't start with a V. I have it installed, don't I? I did not like it. 1 second. Which one was it? It was like resizing the window was like shuddery. Like it was not smooth. It was like it was not good. It was not my fan. I was not a fan of it. Lapis, that's what it was. It's not even going to start now. Maybe it will start eventually. I'm not too upset. I'm not too upset. All right. What we were doing was this. We might need to log. Uh-oh. Oh, no. We broke it. We broke it. This is probably because we changed the namespace. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Rust Rover. We did try Rust Rover as well. I don't know if this should be a bite, but we have always known that companies are a little loose with data. But in today's era, I think it's even more important that you find a company that's going to treat your data with the respect that it deserves. I'm going to call out a few companies that have been atrocious about this. But I think that this is hopefully a warning call. And maybe I can make a real video out of this because I think this is a big deal. You want to do AI because you think that if you don't do it right now, you're going to lose out on trillions of dollars. And that's fine. I understand that. And if you want to do AI, that's fine. But what you have to do if you're doing AI is these companies. All right, I'm going to name a few that have been atrocious. OpenAI. Slack. Maybe GitHub. I'm being serious. Do not spam bot follows. Do not do it. It's not fun for anybody at this point. And if you think it's fun for you, and that's all you can think of, and nobody else on this stream, All right. Let's not do that again. All right. Let's not do that again. I'm being serious. Once was maybe funny, cute joke. Twice isn't. And I said maybe with the first one. I mean, we can, like, if this becomes a consistent issue, what we can do is, like, this should be fairly easy to detect in our system and just ban it or just at least block it. It will suck because there'll be some people who have legitimate names that are like this. Maybe what we can do, I'll look. I'll look up ways that we can combat this. You know, I'm not experienced in this, so I'm guessing other people have already had to deal with it. Well, I mean, like, some of them I thought were pretty funny. Like, I don't know. There was something that I thought was pretty funny. Would be a good one. Most of them aren't. All right. So, whoever did it, Future Highway is super suspicious. Super suspicious. I think Future Highway is probably one of them. For sure. For sure. Future Highway is. So all of these are weird because they're all not young accounts. They're not old accounts either. I mean, this one's a year old. These bot accounts are a year old. 2023, February 18th, 2023. May 15th, 2023. March 13th, 2023. May 25th, 2023. They're all in 2023. Ban anybody that created an account in 2023. That's what we're doing. Future Highway. I was super joking. Future Highway. We love you. Anyways, I'll look up if this is something. I'm being serious. If you're watching this channel, don't do that. Like, come on. Unless your goal is to ruin it for other people. Because now we don't have our sound on. We don't have our Twitch alerts on. You interrupted my rant. No. We don't condone getting people. Do not team up on people. Do not go after them. All right. Thank you, Gray Hatter. Thank you for gifting a sub. That was fantastic. That was good. I was almost like, oh man, Grey Hatter, calm down. I mean it. Like this is, we can't team up on anybody. Don't do that. I super appreciate it. Sorry the sound was down for you. Sorry the sound was down for you. My notification is still wrong. It should call out Grey Hatter, and it didn't. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. It's not my fault. Twitch doesn't give me that information. I literally have to call another endpoint to get that info. It's not in the event. Right, it's not in the event API. I understand. So the event that they give me doesn't have this information in it. I have to see that there's a gifted sub, and then I have to go and use another API and say, hey, I got a gifted sub with this ID. Who did that? And I haven't put that in there. So sorry, sorry, Grey Hatter, that I know my Twitch alert doesn't give the proper credit to the giftee yet. It is something I have to, like, I've looked into the bug. I understand what needs to be done. It's just one of the long list of things that needs to be updated on it. So I do try to make sure I make that call out. So thank you, Grey Hatter, for the gifted sub. I super appreciate gifted subs. What about WebSockets? So the WebSocket, that the message that they send you does not have the gifter in it. That is an HTTP request to them that you can make. And you can use the information in this to get that information. It doesn't exist in their WebSocket event streams. It's not an event. So if Future Highway gifts 100 subs, that is not an event. The event is 100 people subscribed to me. At least that's my understanding of the API as of right now. Now, I could be wrong, because I'll admit, obviously I thought something was different. Yeah, there's actually a field you have to check that says that that gift is a gift. And then so we can I'm trying to actually get this to work. Let me refocus my thoughts on this. And okay, so next week, I'm not streaming any next week. I am moving my family, all next week. There are no streams. This Friday is the last stream for a week. Actually, like 9 days, because I'm going to not stream this Saturday, and I'm not going to stream the next Saturday. Now, we're making up for this. At the end of July, we're doing these summer AI games. I'm going to put a lot of work into it. Going to take a day off. We're going to do the summer AI games, and we're going to do it right. And so that's my gift for you for taking a week off. Okay, so moving on next week, but the week after, let's do a Twitch. So let's do a Twitch API breakdown. And by this, I mean, like, I'm not going to make a video on it. I'm going to do a stream where we, like, figure out everything that we need to do. Because, like, there's some things like this. I'm saying this, and I vaguely know that we found it in another API, but is it an HTTP API, or is it another one that I can call on the WebSockets? I'm a little fuzzy on it. I'm a little fuzzy on exactly what we need to do. So I think maybe what would be really good is to go through and sit down and document out some of the things that we need to do. Because the other thing that we need to do is we need to rework our auth. So I guess there's two things that I know. The first one is gifted subs. And then the second one is auth. So we need to rework these two things. And so we need to build up a plan and actually understand how to do it. I think this one's going to be fairly easy. We just got to do it. This one's going to take a bit of work. I'm writing with a mouse. Thank you. I actually feel bad because, like, there's like 10 people. I have like 10 subs, I think 10 or maybe 11 now with the gift. And so I feel bad because I feel like, hey, you guys are paying me this month, those 10 people. And I'm not producing any content. So I kind of feel bad. I'm like, man, having a sub puts way more pressure. Like, it encourages me to stream because I'm like, oh, people actually appreciate what I do enough to pay me something for it. But then I'm also like, I also feel terrible that I'm not doing what you paid me for. So there's a double-edged sword. No, please don't use any bots on my channel. The only bots for my channel are my bots that I create that will do stuff. If I find anybody botting on my channel, that will be a permanent ban. All right? If I know that you're, I don't want it. Oh, like a Nightbot thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Somebody just like destroyed our Twitch alerts by doing like 100 bot follows, which are still going. So I'm a little raw because of that. Sorry, I thought you were talking about that. I've never really made a bot. Never really made a bot. Well, cool. I'm not a hacker. I'm not smart enough to do any of that hacking stuff. Yep. Not nearly smart enough. I tried. You know, I sometimes struggle accessing computers that I have the password for. So, you know, it is what it is. There you go. Another skill issue I have, reading. Let's go. Let's go. All right. What were we doing? What we're doing? Nope, not that. All right. So we have the pod. Oh, we broke our system because it's in the wrong namespace now. I know what this is. I know what this is. Let's go here. Where is this? No. Ooh. Can I fuzzy find this? This would be virtual. All right. What namespace is this in? What namespace? Get virtual services -a. Oh my goodness. All right, so that's in the Null cloud system, which is in the... That's the right... I thought that that was in the wrong one, right? But it's not. Okay, this should probably be Null cloud system. I didn't mean to get out of that. Hacking away with an axe. Sorry, I fell. I actually focused on what I was doing, so I lost track of track. Usually when I stream, nobody talks to me. Like, I literally ask questions, and I'm like, there's 12 of you. Nobody responds. They all fell asleep. I think people put me on to go to sleep. I'm convinced. Oil in Vim as a replacement for neuter. I like it so much better. Oh, really? I'm using Kickstart. I've just started learning Vim, so I'm pretty bad about it at it in NeoVim. Cracking bad YAML jokes. Keep the YAML jokes coming. That's one thing that I can approve as a professional YAMLer. Please make fun of YAML. Maybe that should be an honest ad. Maybe I should make an honest ad about YAML. Would people like that? Or would that just be depressing? Would that just be depressing? A honest ad. YAML, an honest ad. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I think people would literally just take sick days from work after they saw that. Okay, so we're not working at this point. Good old Kubernetes networking. So this is going to be fun. So what we can start actually doing, a good way when you're doing this Kubernetes network and you don't know where it's broken, we could actually proxy to the thing. We don't really need to do that right now because we actually have the logs. So we could look at like kget pods, null. And we can look at the logs. We actually know that these are up and actually connected to the things because we printed those out in the logs, and I already validated that like a while ago before the bots hit. Are the bots done now? All right. I'm super serious. If I find out you're bot following my channel, I love the follows, I love the thoughts, I will permanently ban you. Please don't do it. It's not fun for anybody. We have a fun system to not be abused. I will also try to find a way to stop that from happening in the future. So I'm sorry for all of you out there that had to put up with that. I was using a lazy NVim for a while, but started rolling my own config with Kickstart as the base as my daily driver now. Huggins, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just using Kickstart. I've edited it slightly, but it's actually pretty close. It's pretty close. Merrick Hounds, would you help me do it? Yeah, right. You don't want me helping you put a quantum computer in the cloud. That's the last thing you want me to do. Unless if we can do it with YAML, then I'm all for it. I'll help you YAML that up, for sure. In theory, it's easy enough for a human to tell the bots, absolutely. But a YAML quantum computer, ooh. Oh, there's a distro lazy in Vim. I didn't realize that. I thought it was the plugin manager. Quantum YAML. Let's quantum YAML one day. We'll do a co-op stream. How's that sound? We'll do a co-op stream. You can join me, and we'll quantum YAML. We'll write some YAML that is both true and false. We'll have a superimposed state of the YAML. This is a fantastic engagement bait video. I like it. All right. Okay. So, we're getting, you guys are getting me sidetracked. Okay. So, cool beans here though. One thing that we do know is that we're actually connecting and we're actually getting to Istio. So we know that traffic is getting to us. There's multiple places that this could fail beforehand. So if for one, this goes through Cloudflare, and if Cloudflare couldn't connect to us, Cloudflare would let us know. So Cloudflare would actually display a thing with the connection. It couldn't be made. So we know that Cloudflare is connecting to us, and our certs are being terminated as well, our TLS certificates. So we know that this is getting to our portion of the network, but it's obviously not reaching our static files. So that's handled by this virtual service and this gateway. So something we moved the namespace of the UI and the API. So this is the static files. This is the API service. We moved which namespace they're in, and that's what broke it. It is chat's fault that I get distracted. It is 100% your fault. I need to get better about like skimming chat. Usually it doesn't happen to me. Usually there's not chatters. So like I've not had to learn this skill before. So you know, it's not a skill I have. I need to skim better though. All right, so let's see where. Okay. I was looking at namespaces. This was actually, I didn't expect this to be in the Null Cloud system. That was interesting to me that it was there. Oh, I know why it was there already. Because I changed, let's see, over here. I changed the app for the Null Cloud to be Null Cloud system. So that should change everything that's not predefined to the Null Cloud system. So if our... Okay, oh, 1 second. You know what I want to find, though? Gateway. This didn't have... Oh, well, we actually just put it in the Null cloud system, which is where we want to put everything. We want to put everything there. What's the virtual services looking like? Check this out. This is good. It's a fully qualified domain name in Kubernetes, but part of that has the namespace. This is the namespace. So this is obviously wrong. Feels good. So you're saying, Dutch, that this color scheme is triggering? You know what happens when people tell me that something's triggering? I didn't commit that I fixed it. I said fix namespace issue in virtual service. So, yes, Dutch. And the reason I committed it was this goes to our dev repository branch that deploys to our dev environment. So the only way to get this to our dev environment is to deploy to this dev branch. So this doesn't happen locally because this is the configuration of the environment that I'm pushing. This is an infrastructure issue, 100%. 100%. I am not disagreeing with you. And my infrastructure is managed by this repo. So, take what you... Like, would you like me to fiddle with it outside of the system that's built to track the changes to the system? All right. Don't click that link. There are no view bots. We don't pay for viewers. The only viewers I want here are the ones that want to be here on their own free will. I want people to love me. That's all. That's why I stream. I just want people to love me. Bots don't count. I'm sorry, my AI overlords. Bots do count. If you're in the future and looking back on this VOD, I'm sorry, AI overlords. Please forgive me. All right. Let's see. Fix namespace issue in virtual service. The commit is spelling is hard. Yes, it is. Please synchronize. There we go. All right. Let's test it out. We got it back up and running. But yeah, you probably shouldn't tell me about something that's triggering. I find it hilarious. That's wrong. It's dashboard. Dashboards. Apps. Oh, there we go. All right. App. Oh, wait. We got to turn this off. Okay, that is off. This is... I haven't really gotten to working on the UI because the backend was all busted. The backend was all busted, and so like yeah, it's now not busted. So we can actually kind of write this. Let's see. Let's see. This is pretty cool though. This is pretty cool. Let's check the logs. Let's check the logs. Let's get the logs of this one. Dude, this is actually pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Okay, I'm happy about this. I'm happy. Oxide money. So, did you guys know ads are still in effect? Ads. Yeah. Okay, 1 second. It's gonna do. I don't know why this is broken. This is broken. So I have to use Firefox because I got something in a bad state, and like empty cache and hard refresh doesn't solve it. Let's see. It just is busted. I'm not sure. Got a commercial and a South Park commercial. You put a quantum computer in your site. So I would like for the Null Cloud to have some sort of AI stuff, like easy AI stuff. We have other things to solve, like why the crap this isn't working. But yeah, just small little problems. But also, I don't know why Edge is broken. Like, it doesn't work on Edge. Very interesting. I cannot use it on Edge on this computer. It doesn't work. Where it does work on this browser. Yeah, so I don't know why it doesn't work on Edge on this computer. Like I cleaned out all all casts. I cleaned out all caches. There are no caches that I left unclean. It just doesn't make the request. On this computer, on Edge. So we have some accessibility things. We should do these. Like, that's fine. This is probably important too. That's my bad. That's my bad. But yeah, it just doesn't work. And these are just all like deprecations. Again, nothing that says wait, what is this? Cloudflareinsights.com. What the garbage is this? Your Netgear router claims that nullcloud.io. You said nullcloud. It's not nullcloud. Please. It's nullcloud. Dutch. Ooh, let's try this. This says blocked by client. It's not a router thing. No. You have the wrong address. Dutch, you have the wrong address. It's nullcloud.io. 100% not dangerous. Don't guarantee it. Does it tell you what it doesn't like about it? It has valid certs. So interesting, it says not secure. At the top, it says not secure, which is an interesting statement because, like, that would imply not having certs, right? Do I have Chrome on here? No, I don't. I had some other browser. Did I get rid of all of them? No, here's one. One second, really quickly. I'm going to cone of silence. If I remember this one, yeah, this one, like, always brings up a ton of stuff that I had open the last time I used it, even if I closed those tabs. Let me use this different browser. Okay. Like, why does yours say that why does yours not have a shield? It has a TLS cert. You're not doing HTTPS? Why can't you hit the HTTPS? I actually only expose HTTPS. It won't allow you to do HTTP, right? So if you do HTTP, it will upgrade you to HTTPS. My servers will automatically upgrade you to HTTPS. I will not serve HTTP. Dude, I don't know. Like, I don't mean to be doing anything with my server. I did all of this on stream. So you guys have seen all the code. It's all open source. You can go check it out. So there's nothing that it should be doing that's of any level of suspicion. Not only is it open source, I've done it live on stream, like 90% of it. I am using Cloudflare. See, this works here. I don't know why Edge doesn't allow me to do this. It's just Edge. That's the thing, Dutch. That's not my IP address. That's not my IP address. This is why I use Cloudflare. So what Cloudflare does, and this is why I use it. So my whole goal is to build a cloud, an open source cloud. And one of the things in doing that is I have some machines here that is basically my test bed for actually doing all of it. If it ever gained any traction, I would run this in a real data center. I understand, and for a lot of reasons. But to protect myself, what I do is this. So Cloudflare serves my DNS, and all the traffic goes to Cloudflare. Then my server actually has Cloudflare has my TLS cert and is what serves your browser. Your browser gets this. But to protect and hide my IP address so that hopefully I can't get DDoSed. And, you know, if one of you guys wants to, you know, in the nicest way, find my IP address and prove that you can find it, and then help me come up with a way to then also protect it, that'd be great. Please don't share it with anybody else. I try not to get DDoSed. What Cloudflare does is this is a TLS. So I have Cloudflare cert over here. And we do this little handshake here. I'm going to put this with a double arrow. Like this. Boom. So this is actually that gateway that we were configuring earlier. That's this thing that terminates that TLS. Or passes it on down further. It's currently terminating it and moving it forward. So this is why I do this. So the IP address you get is this IP. It is right here. If you guys know of a... All right, I can talk about the Cloudflare topic. You know what? I'm not going to talk about the Cloudflare topic because I have a planned segment for tomorrow's news segment. I have a planned topic for tomorrow's news segment for talking about what has happened at Cloudflare. Now, if there's a service like this that I can use outside of Cloudflare, I'd be more than interested in talking to you about it. Or right now I don't have something that is an easy replacement for this. It's claimed that it's phishing? Like, how did they get that? How did they get that? Well, I'm just worried about anybody else that has Netgear. What's wrong? This is what I would expect, right? I don't understand what you're asking. It has a cert signed by Google, right? SSL certificate verified. I don't understand. Oh, you meant Dutch. I'm sorry. All right, Dutch. I have a solution for you. I have a solution for you. Go buy yourself a real router. There you go, Dutch. Oh, they want to charge? That's even better. That's even better when... That's even better when they're like, we did this and now you should pay us for it. Because we put it on here by default. That's even better. Oh my goodness. That's fantastic. One second. I don't want to... I've doxed my my email too many times. I'm trying not to. 1 second. Just logging in real quickly. All right. All right, back to the main window. All right. Cool. Merrick. Counts. Can't type. Pick a date. Definitely born. Yeah, 1992 in June 9th. Definitely my birthday. This is what it was supposed to look like. I think we somehow skipped this. This is what it was supposed to look like. Okay, let's create an application. We got a null application here. Let's create it. We gotta look into that. That was definitely a bug. But you know what? We'll forgive it. All right. This is what we need right here. Right here. Let's see. Repository. Done. My test app. Repository. Don't need to do that. And then this is go. Create. I don't know that it worked. But we have some logs. It didn't work. It failed to get back. Oh, it's working on it. We could actually check the build service. Is forbidden. Oh, we have an RBAC error. Oh, this is my bad. This is my bad. All right. We gotta, we'll have to work on this. Yeah. This is RBAC namespace. This is just configuration. It sucks. All right. So I'm going to do the news tomorrow. We're going to talk about Cloudflare because I'm probably going to try to take a somewhat measured approach. I've actually given them time to respond. I thought about doing an emergency session, but then I thought that that was disingenuous of me to like engagement bait on a company that hasn't always done right, but is no worse than, or maybe not worse than others. So my goal was that Friday was enough time to respond. I have emailed them for clarification, and I will check their blog tomorrow morning to validate that they haven't responded to the situation. Then I will go over and cover the situation, although you probably all know it by now because everybody did engagement farm the crap out of that content. So yeah. Oh, Panda 3. Thank you for following. Thank you for following. You followed right after our my favorite bot, the Delicate Flooring 2. My favorite bot of the night. All right. I'm done for tonight. Let's go find somebody to follow or to raid. Let's go raid somebody. Data Dev Eric. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Null Party. In the depths of the digital realm. The binary battlefield. That's actually a pretty good one. You got a pretty good one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of jealous of the one that you just got. That was probably one of the best AI. You nailed it. That one was good. Some of them are pretty dumb. They're especially dumb when Dutch gets them. Like, my goodness. The ones that they write about Dutch. I'm sorry, Dutch. I had to give you a little bit of crap. Just a little bit of crap. Oh, Dutch was gone when I said something about him. Oh gosh. I feel bad now. I wasn't meaning to talk behind your back, Dutch. All right. So I'll have to pull it up in the logs, but Data Dev Eric got the best one. It was like a software engineering dev based digital world Dungeons and Dragons one, and it was pretty fantastic. And then I said something like, it's always so dented when Dutch does it. I'm sorry, Dutch. I didn't mean to do it without you being here. I thought you were here. See, no clogs. There you go. All right, who should we raid? Come on, give me a person to raid. Give me a person. I'm looking. We keep rating RW Grimm on these late night ones. So we should find somebody else. There's not a lot of people on right now. Is that why people are here? Oh. So did you guys know? Did you guys know that Prime reviewed my reacted to my my Scrum video? He did. So he'll be releasing a video that will get more views than my video. His stream had more views than my video got. I'm just looking for somebody that looks interesting to raid. So we're going to raid a random person at this point. We're going to raid a random person. Developing a web app with AI. This person looks like they don't have it going on. It says back soon. Oh, wait. They say mostly play games with the Quest 3 and PS5. They are a PS5 lover. We're going to find somebody else. Give me a second. Here's a person building a 2D roguelike fighting game. Looks fantastic. What are they typing in? Is that C#? I think it's C#. Russell would have a cow. We're going to raid this person. They look like they could use a group of people. Okay, so Dutch. I agree that the Joy-Con, or not the Joy-Con, but the PlayStation controller is a better controller on the joystick placement and the grip. But it has garbage sound that plays out of it. I have a nice sound system. I don't want crappy tinny sound coming out of a thing that deletes the battery life. The battery life is like 1/10 of an Xbox controller because of the sound, because of the touchpad, because of all these things that I don't use on a controller. Get with it. With that, go say hi to this Dan QZ Twitch. Try to make him smile. Try to make him smile, okay? And I will see you guys tomorrow for the news. We will talk about some spicy topics. I just told you what I really think. I just told you. All right. See you guys. Thanks for joining me. And I'll see you all tomorrow.